Family, before we roll into this track, I wanted to let you know that a double bind, according to the anthropologist Gregory Bateman, is a situation where you have two conflicting instructions, where obeying one means a violation of the other. That's what it was. I don't know if I actually got to it in the song, but I wanted to bring that to your attention before going into a song which I think is about that. Right, which is Linkin Park's "By Myself." Guys, this album has been insane, amazing. Thank you for journeying with me through it. And without any further ado, guys, we're gonna get straight into it. Appreciate you, family. Yeah, give me that.
What do I do to ignore them behind me? Do I follow my instincts blindly? Do I hide my pride from these bad dreams and give in to sad thoughts that are maddening? Do I sit here and try to stand it? Or do I try to catch them red-handed? Do I trust some and get fooled by phoniness? Or do I trust nobody and live in loneliness?
Ooh. It seems like they're trying to correspond with the question that I asked at the end of the last track, which was "Run Away." It seems like they're kind of double thinking this. What's crazy about Linkin Park is that Chester Bennington, to me, his voice reminds me of a present problem, right? When he sings, I just really crawling in my skin, which is like stuck in my head now that I heard it just, 20 minutes ago. It's a very present danger that his voice reminds me of. He's not stuck in the past. It's not an estimation about the future. It's a transparent window into reality right now. And on that track, "Run Away," that we just corresponded with, it's like, okay, I've made up my mind. I'm sick of the lies. I'm going to run away and free my mind. But in this one, it seems to kind of be questioning that idea. Like, should I do that? Should I abandon everything that I understand? Should I kind of start all over new? Or should I just, deal with, what I have, deal with what's here in this situation? I'll go back a couple bars. I want him to cook on that one.
What do I do to ignore them behind me? Do I follow my instincts blindly? Do I hide my pride from these bad dreams and give in to sad thoughts that are maddening? Do I sit here and try to stand it? Or do I try to catch them red-handed? Do I trust?
Do I sit here and try to stand it? Or do I catch them red-handed? Right? It's like we have this hermeneutics of suspicion given to us by the likes of, like Freud and Nietzsche and Karl Marx. Right? Where it's like, everyone is about grabbing power, and everyone sees you as a means to an end. So it's like, do I just sit here and deal with the fact that this is reality? This is what it's like to live in a capitalist society, let's say? Or do I be part of the solution to the problem? Do I try to catch them red-handed? Do I try to prove to myself that my suspicion is warranted? Right? It seems like they're kind of they're thinking out loud, which I appreciate.
I sit here and try to stand it, or do I
try to catch them red-handed?
Do I trust some and get fooled by phoniness, or do I trust nobody and live in loneliness? Hold on when I'm stretched so thin. I make the right moves, but I'm lost within. I put on my daily facade, but then I just end up getting hurt again by my.
I put up my daily facade again, guys. The transparency and the humility and the honesty. He's like, I put out a facade every single time. I'm someone who agrees with this. Let me know in the comments below. I don't believe in an authentic self. I think that the self that you are represents the situation you're in. And at the end of the day, you should put yourself away. You should put the mind away and just relax in being. It's like we talked about double binds before. Another double bind is be yourself. What does it mean to be yourself? Right? To tell someone to be something is to tell them to act in some way. But be yourself, it's almost like asking someone, walk toward yourself. Like, how do I walk toward myself? I'm here. This is what I am. Dude, yeah, this song is causing a lot of contemplation for me. Sorry if I'm pausing it too often.
I put on my daily facade, but then I just end up getting hurt again by
right.
myself. I ask why. I can't rely on myself. I can't rely on myself. I can't hold on to what I want when I'm stretched so thin. It's all too much to take it. I can't hold on to anything, watching everything spin. Thoughts of failure sinking in. If I hide my pride and let it all go on, then they'll take from me till everything is gone. If I let them go, I'll be outdone. But if I try to catch them, I'll be outrun.
Guys, do you hear the double binds? Like, this song is about double binds, and I was talking about double binds before this song came on. We just talked about this in Wisdom School. He's saying, if I do this, then there's this problem. But if I do this, then there's this problem. Have you ever been in a double bind before, where you say to yourself, man, if I stay in this job, I'll just kind of die inside. But if I leave this job, I'll go broke, right? So often we catch ourselves in double binds. I'm going to give you a key to relieving yourself of those double binds, because being in them will drive you crazy. Just like Linkin Park is saying in this song, the ways to get out of it is, number one, you admit it. Write the double bind down. Just like I said it. If I do this, then this will happen. But if I do this, then this will happen. After you've written it down, circle the scary parts. For instance, if I say, if I leave this job, then I'll be broke. If I stay at this job, I'll die inside. Circle dying inside. Circle broke. And then ask yourself about the things you've circled. Am I absolutely sure that this will result from this? Am I absolutely sure? Can I think of any circumstances where someone did X and Y didn't happen? And that puts the necessary crack in that framework for you to start thinking creatively, right? That's how to escape a double bind. That's at least one method, right?
Thing is gone. If I let them go, I'll be outdone. But if I try to catch them, I'll be outrun. If I'm killed by the questions like a cancer, then I'll be buried in the silence of the answer.
Yo, this is some of the most impressive lyricism. Listen to what he just said.
By the questions like a cancer, I'm done. But if I try to catch them, I'll be outrun. If I'm killed by the questions like a cancer, then I'll be buried in the silence of the answer. If I'm killed by the questions like a cancer.
If I'm killed by the questions like a cancer, right? Because questions, they just repopulate. Questions are like a hallway full of doors, and every door is another hallway full of doors, right? If I'm killed by the questions like a cancer, will I be buried by the silence of the answer?
Then I'll be buried in the silence of the answer by myself.
That is the coldest, bro. That's the coldest. As a matter of fact, I'm going to take a pause really quick, and I'm going to put that as the post for today. I'm going to put that as the post for today on the channel. So some people are going to wake up to the fact that I'm dropping some Linkin Park soon, if they're familiar with this quote. If I'm what with the silence like a cancer? What is it?
I'm killed by the questions like a cancer.
If I'm killed by the questions like a cancer,
then I'll be buried in the silence of the answer.
Then I'll be buried in the silence of the answer. That was completely fire. As far as like lyrics, that was one of the craziest things.
By myself, I ask why. But in my mind, I can't rely on myself. I ask why. But in my mind, I can't rely on myself. I can't hold on to what I want when it's just so big. It's all too much to take it. I can't hold on to anything, watching everything spin. With thoughts of
He said, I can't hold on to anything watching everything spin. Reminds me of the Rupert Spira quote, in what can one reliably invest one's desire for fulfillment? In what can one reliably invest one's desire for fulfillment, right? If everything is changing, if everything's spinning, I can't hold on while everything's spinning, right? You can rest in awareness, that which you are. When everything you have is in flux, go out of the modal confusion, right? Go out of the having mode and go to your being. Awareness is your being. It's what you are. It doesn't change. What you're aware of changes, but awareness doesn't change. Awareness is stable. It's always there for you. It is you. Awareness is what you are, right?
failure sinking in. How do you think I've lost so much? So afraid. I'm out of touch. How do you expect I will know what to do when all I know is what you tell me to? Don't you? I can't tell you how to make it. No matter what I do, how hard I can't seem to convince myself. I'm stuck on the outside. Don't you? I can't tell you how to make it. No matter what I do, how hard
Yo, that chorus is so sick. Bro, that's the hybrid theory again, buddy. If I have it right, and I might have it wrong. But he's rapping, and then that scream comes in. It's like it's a perfect match.
I can't tell you how to make it. No matter what I do, how hard I can't seem to convince myself. I'm stuck on the outside. I can't hold on to what I want when it's just so big. It's all too much to take in. I can't hold on to anything, watching everything spin. With thoughts of failure sinking in. I can't hold on to what I want when it's just so big. It's all too much to take in. I can't hold on to anything, watching everything spin. With thoughts of failure sinking.
Freaking flame. As far as depth, that might have taken us to the bottom. I don't know, guys. This is only track 7. My favorite track on Hybrid Theory is still probably Crawling. Oh, gosh. Even One Step Closer is fire too. Guys, we're going right into it. We're going into In the End. Family, like, comment, share, subscribe. If you want to hear In the End before that it drops, it will likely be in the Patreon prior to the YouTubes. Thank you so much for your continued support of this Linkin Park journey. We're going right into it, family.